Heyo everybody, DC from the DC Live channel here with another video to nerd out to the max with the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. And in this video, we'll be discussing Volume 2. If you're still interested in Volume 1, you can check them out right here, or some other tech reviews and entertainment news on the DC Live channel right here, or with links in the description down below. So let's not waste time, let's move into Volume 2. There's no doubt that the most popular character in Volume 2 is none other than the Daredevil. And I'm so happy that the Netflix series has brought the Daredevil to the forefront, as I think that he is a really cool and unique character. Now I'm trying to think of how many blind superhero characters are out there. So combined with an accidental exposure to a canister of radiation, a very common trope in Marvel comic book superheroes, that blinded him and also heightened his remaining senses, let's also not leave out training with a blind martial arts master named Stick. Matt Murdock becomes the vigilante crime fighter of New York City, the Daredevil. And when he's not busy beating up criminals in his costume, he is an attorney to the needy, unfortunate, and downtrodden. The thing that I love about the Daredevil is his descriptor, or at least the title to his limited series in the 90s, The Man Without Fear. And it just perfectly describes him, as it explains why he is able to perform these amazing feats, like nosediving from a really tall building or swing from one to the other. And that's because he only senses his surroundings, but he can't actually see it, which leads him to be able to perform these amazing Jason Bourne feats. Well, actually, he's probably cooler than Jason Bourne, definitely.
What if I can't find her?
It's easy. She's standing right next to you.
These parkour, Sixth Sense, Kung Fu moves, you know. And another thing that I really love about him is his cool billy club, which is disguised as a blind man's cane, but it's really also a fighting baton and a grappling hook. He's just such a cool character. If you haven't checked out the Daredevil Netflix series or a really cool Spider-Man cartoon episode in Season 3, Episode 34, The Man Without Fear, I will have links in the description below for your convenience. Another character that I must point out is one of my favorite Marvel characters, and that's the Cyclops. I personally just do not understand why people think he's so boring. I love that he's almost this militarily disciplined soldier who has perfected his human ability of blasts coming out of his eyes, where he can perform the most focused and precise job through a pencil-thin beam to hitting multiple targets, reflecting off of each other to a mountain hole punching blast. So another thing that I love about his entry is the nerdy explanation of what constitutes his visor. I mean, look at this. I have no idea what a ruby quartz does, or what a brake solenoid would do, or a fast neutron detector would cause. But it's just so cool to have it be laid out like this, like in a textbook. It just means that it's legit, and I just will have no arguments about that. In addition to all that, he's an orphan, and so wants to please his adoptive father, Professor Xavier, and is so in love with the most gorgeous girl in the world, Jean Grey.
Jean. Jean? Jean! Jean! Jean!
Who turns out to be the most powerful villain slash entity, the Phoenix, and he has to protect her and defeat her, and is so brokenhearted after all that he ends up marrying someone who looks just like her, but only to realize that she is a creation of another crazy mutant psychopath called Mr. Sinister, who wants to play with his and Jean Grey's genes to create a whole new race of mutant soldiers for himself. I mean, that is just a full-on CW multi-season series right there.
Scott!
Jean!
Goodbye, Scott. Help me find a way! Your love. For this I am sorry, Cyclops.
Goodbye, my love.
Oh, Scott.
Some honorable mentions that have got to be a list of female characters that the MCU still hasn't explored. I've got to point out the Dazzler. And why is she unique? She is one of the few Marvel, if not few, female superhero characters who is not a derivative of a male character, provided her initial inception of roller skates and a disco bodysuit is a little questionable, but her powers are actually really cool. Alison Blair has this mutant power to convert sound into light. So she can use the sound around her to basically become a human-sized spotlight. Or she can focus all her light into powerful lasers that can supposedly cut through almost anything. She has also created holograms and formed force fields of light to deflect projectiles. I am especially in love with her costume in the 80s. I mean, look at this. Not bad, right? It's much better than the disco suit and the roller skates, right? Are you in love with the official handbook of the Marvel Universe? And this time, Volume 2. Do you love the devil? Oh gosh. Jeez, don't love the devil. Are you in love with the official handbook of the Marvel Universe? And this time, Volume 2. Do you love the Daredevil and his Netflix series? And what do you think about Cyclops? Do you think he's boring? I don't think so. I mean, he's a soldier, he's got the girl, he's pretty cool, right? And what about the Dazzler? I get it. The disco bodysuit, the roller skates are a little much, but she has a better costume now, and her powers are pretty cool, right? In fact, there is this X-Men comic book issue where she has to fight the Juggernaut, who is overwhelmingly more powerful than her, and he turns out to be an obsessive fan of hers, because Dazzler is an actual pop star, right? And he wants to abduct her or something like that, and she uses her wits and all the sound that she can gather to fight him, and it's just this really, really cool issue. And I will have links in the description below. And guess what, everybody? The subscribe button is also there. Now, don't forget to give me a big old thumbs up and ring the bell icon so I can notify you of more content coming your way. All right, back to the video. Another honorable mention is my huge crush growing up from the Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends cartoon, the Firestar. First off, I think I have a thing about redheads. Secondly, she's just gorgeous in the cartoon, and everyone from Spidey to Iceman to Doctor Doom to Thor to Loki, everyone was in love with her. Thirdly, she has this awesome limited series called the X-Men Origins Firestar that you guys must check out. I'll have the link to it in the description below for that. It's connected to the White Queen and the Hellfire Club. The X-Men also show up, and she has this short little fling or thing with Cannonball, one of the New Mutants. Regardless, she is this powerful fire, actually microwave manipulating mutant. She's been part of the Avengers and founded the New Warriors with a bunch of other characters and continues to have a special place in my heart. I have to very quickly mention Jessica Drew, the OG Spider-Woman, who is for sure a derivative of Spider-Man, but actually has no connections with him in terms of her origin and her power set. She had a short run of a cartoon series in the 70s, which is where I first discovered her. But what's interesting is that in her comic book version, she actually cannot produce her own webbing. A not so popular fact about the OG Spider-Woman is that she can actually lift up to 7 tons. She is more than 7 times stronger than Captain America, and not too far from Spider-Man's 10 tons strength level. I mean, think about that a little bit. Of course, the most differentiating power set of hers from Spider-Man is that she can emit electrical charges from her body, which she calls venom blasts, which is about the 10th of the strength of a lightning bolt. Not too shabby. Quick honorable mentions, we've got Clea featured in the Multiverse of Madness, Cloak and Dagger. Now, they have actually 3 pages here. Now, I remember Cloak and Dagger being somewhat popular in the 80s, and some of you might know of them through the TV show, I think, in Hulu. I think this is just an IP that the MCU could really explore. Another cool character is Colossus, another favorite X-Men character of mine. And of course, there's Doctor Doom, who is about to be portrayed by RDJ in coming MCU movies. There's Doc Ock, Doctor Strange, of course. The Eternals are also here. Falcon, who is also going to be in his own Captain America, though I really love Falcon as Falcon. Of course, the Fantastic Four. All I can say is Jessica Alba.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Nick Fury is also featured here right at the end of the book. And guess what? He is not Samuel L. Jackson. I hope you enjoyed the official handbook of the Marvel Universe Volume 2 as much as I did. Now, unfortunately, these handbooks are no longer in print, but most of them are still available on eBay, which is where I got them from. But let me know what you think. Have you checked out these handbooks? And what do you think of Volume 2? What do you think of the Daredevil, Cyclops, Dazzler? Do you know much about the Firestar? And how about the OG Spider-Woman, Jessica Drew? And why it's so strange that Sony still hasn't done anything with probably who I think is the most popular female spider character. I want to know your thoughts, so be sure to share them with me in the comments section down below. And don't forget to subscribe, smash the nerdy like and bell icons for notifications of more great content coming your way. If you didn't know, I also have videos of tech reviews. In fact, I have a brand new video of the iPhone 16 Pro Max unboxing and its accessories, and you can check them out here. And I've also made videos about the Snyderverse and reviews of MCU movies, and you can also check them out here on the DC Life channel or through the links in the description down below. Check out DCLife.com for more information on me, and remember, life's too short, live it fully. DC signing out here, and I will see you in the next video.